All right. I'm going to go ahead. Actually, I need to stand over here. I got a camera, so I'm recording. So I'm going to knock this out just to get your, because I want to respect everybody's time. Okay. So first and foremost, parents, I appreciate you guys coming out. This is going to be a long season. I'm going to do my best to do everything I can for you guys. I understand that communication is top priority. In the past, I've had somebody help me with parental communications. This year, that individual is no longer here, so I'm doing it on my own. So I'm going to do my best to get out as much information as possible to relay that information. Okay, so everything's through Parent Square. All right, so today's agenda, we're going to talk about quick introduction to coaches, just about flag football, some basic information, fundraiser stuff, and then Q&A at the end if needed. If anybody needs to talk to me after privately, that's fine. We'll do that after. But any major questions that's going to benefit the whole, that would be something good for the Q&A. So we'll just move on. Okay, so flag football here at CMCS. Actually, let's talk about coaches real quick. First and foremost, we'll start with Coach Alston. He's going to be our offensive coordinator this year. So on the sidelines, he's going to be calling plays. He did that for us last year, did really well, did a lot better than me. So he's going to do that, continuing moving forward. We also have returning to our staff is Coach Lejeune. She is our strength and conditioning coach. So if any of our players went to our conditioning program in the off season, they don't like her very much. But she's also working special teams this year. So we are punting if you're new to flag football. We are punting this year, so she's going to be handling special teams. Okay, and then I'm Coach King. I'm the head coach, as well as I will be managing the defense side of things. So new realm for me this year, but I'm really excited to move forward with it. Okay, so flag football is a collegiate sport. It's like the fastest growing collegiate sport in America. I can't keep up with how many schools are popping up here in Tennessee. Like, I'm really trying hard, but there's so many schools, it's insane. Also, it will be debuting as an Olympic sport in 2028 in Los Angeles. On top of that, just a few weeks ago, we got news that the NFL is starting a subsidized league for women's flag football. Okay, so there are a lot of avenues that are opening up to these ladies to do things past the high school level. And my job as the coach is not only to win games, obviously, to put the people in the right places to win games, but I also want to do my best to get players where they want to be, either in college or whatever. Flag football, just because you're on the flag football team, does not mean you have to play college ball or you have to try to get recruited. This could just be something you want to do in high school, and that's it. That's perfectly fine. But if you want to take the college route and you want to try for it, I'm more than welcome, more than happy to sit down with you and your athlete, figure out film, and do all that, talk to coaches. I already have a good rep with coaches here in the local area, so we can move forward with that if needed. Okay? We don't need to talk about that. Okay, so West Creek is very competitive, okay? So the first year we lost 2 games and won the district title. The second year we lost 1 game, or I'm sorry, first year we lost 2 games, won the district title. Second year we lost 1 game, lost the district title. Last year we went 12-0, lost the district title. I'm getting upset at losing district title games, okay? So we will be coaching your players hard, okay? Because I really like winning, and I want to keep winning, doing the best that we can, because I want to win the district title. Okay, that's it escaped us the last couple of years, so I want to make sure we do that. So we are extremely competitive. Okay, up and down. We are one of the better teams, I think, in the state, position per position. Okay, so keep that in mind. We're going to do our best to make sure we put the best players in position. Our fun fact about us with hey, just find a seat. Fun fact about us with junior varsity, I know a lot of players like, man, I'm on JV. Dude, if you're on West Creek's JV, there's a lot of other places you'd be starting, okay? So keep that in mind. Also, with our JV, we have never lost a JV game in our history, okay? I don't plan on starting now. I coach JV hard, okay? Everybody's trying to win the game, varsity and JV. I don't plan on losing JV now. Okay, West Creek has been home to Tennessee Titans honor winners, a Latino Titans Latino Honors Player of the Year. We've had a Tennessee Titans Girl Flag Football Player of the Year here at West Creek. Both of those individuals signed to go play college flag football. And we have also had a nominee for the Tennessee Titan Flag Football Player of the Year this year. She didn't make the top 3, but she was in the top 10, I believe. So one thing you'll see in all of our Instagram posts or swag that we get, you'll see us say expect to win, right? Because at the end of the day, no matter what we do, we expect to win in the classroom, at home, on the field, whatever we do, we expect to win, okay? All right, so I'm going to send this calendar out to everybody. You can take a picture of it if you'd like. I'm going to send this calendar out. It has every date. Obviously, February, we're already past it, but February was already made up and then snow. Don't mind all that, but everything from where we are now, this is all filled out with everything that we're doing throughout the year. So every practice day, every event. If there's one day that's like 2 colors, like there's red and yellow, that means there's a practice that day and then probably an event after. So like one of the fundraisers is a Applebee's dinner or something. That's probably that day, okay? So I'll be sure to communicate that with you guys. And it's all color-coded, so you should be able to see. No school, no practice. So if we have off that day, I'm not going to be that coach that says, everybody to the field at 6 a.m. No, I'm not doing that. I want to sleep. I have a 2-year-old at home. I'd like to be with her on those days off. Okay, practices. They are mandatory and daily. We will practice every single day. My goal is to go from 2:45 to 5 o'clock. I know it might seem like a lot, but right now there's so much information these girls have to learn because we're like a week and a half, 2 weeks behind because of all this snow. Okay, so it's a lot of information. Girls just learned a little bit of defense today. Their brains are probably a little bit mush, but a lot of them figured it out. Okay, I do grade checks, okay? Fs for me mean no play. Now, is there a way for your athlete to have an F and potentially play? Yes, but there has to be steps taken, right? So, like for example, I'm a teacher. I understand some teachers don't grade as often as I would like, okay? So if your kid maybe missed an assignment because they were absent, but the teacher put in a 0, the next day they put the grade in or put the assignment in, and now they're just waiting for the teacher to say, okay, I'll grade it whenever, right? I get that. I've already informed them, just email me, email the teacher in one email. That way I can know there's accountability and we're good, okay? But yeah, for the most part, if it's really bad, no Fs equal no play. That's pretty much what I stand by. Flag has also done really well with academics. We've won or gotten really close with like highest GPA of any sports team in the building. I would like to try to win that. As I've won it twice for golf. I'd like to win it for flag. I don't think flag's ever won it. I think we've gotten close though, like top 3. I think we can win it, okay? Okay, if your student has ISS, OSS, hopefully nobody in here gets that during this time. That's a school policy. ISS that day, no practice, no play. OSS, same thing, no practice, no play that day. That's pretty self-explanatory. That's a school policy, not me. Also, I sent home a player contract with everybody. The player contract is nothing crazy. You can look at it yourselves before you sign it. Please look at it and read it. Nothing in there is crazy. It's just if it's really bad, now I can dismiss somebody from the team if it's like really bad offense. Okay, so that's all it is. Have your player get that back to me. Game day transportation, this is a question every year. We will have buses to away games, okay? I would really like if your athlete could please ride on the bus with us. I say that because it's a liability at that point. A lot of players will tend to want to carpool places, and that's fine. But like last year, we can't get it for the Jamboree, unfortunately, but last year going to the Jamboree, we had 2 players getting into an accident with each other. So, I mean, like there was that. But if we can avoid like 30 cars on the road at one time going to a game, that'd be great. It's also a good time for these girls to like bond. Bus rides are fantastic for bonding. Coaches will sit up front, and our team is, you know, for the most part, very low drama, so it's a good environment on the bus. The one thing about buses, if you ride the bus to the game, you have to ride the bus back to school, okay? There's not like a sign-out process. That's a school thing. If you have an issue with that, I would take that up with Mr. Digby, because that's what I've been told from Mr. Digby. So I would just understand, if you ride with us, you have to ride back with us. Only under extreme existential circumstances do we alter that, but the bus rides home after wins are also very fun. So those are great. Okay, so I don't know if you've already seen it over here. I have our home and away uniforms out. We just got the pants, the socks, and mouth guards in today. So we kind of pretty much have a complete uniform set. So uniforms are done. Okay, snacks. Y'all, these girls eat so freaking much. They eat so much. Every day they come in and ask, do you have snacks? Do you have food? Do you have this? Do you have that? They're athletes. They need to fuel their bodies. Some of these girls don't eat throughout the day. And I'm not blaming anybody, but like it's just how some of these girls are. So if you would like to donate snacks to the team, I would keep it in here, and obviously those snacks go only to the team, probably on practice days, right before practice, if they just need like a pick-me-up or whatever. It could be goldfish. It could be, something in like the family-size pouches. But a little bit goes a long way for some of these athletes. So snacks would be nice if you would like to be a part of that. Sponsored pregame meals. I like to feed our girls before games. If you would like to help me with that, I am allowing parents, we've done this in the past, to sponsor a pregame meal for all of our kids. Obviously, you would just sign up for the game, let me know what you're bringing. I'll tell you if there's any dietary restrictions or things like that, and we move forward. If not, they're probably getting Uncrustables, 2 each. It's heavy enough for them to get some calories in, but it's not dense enough for them to feel sluggish and slow. Please don't promote door-dashing Taco Bell with a Baja Blast and burritos. She looked right at you. That was crazy. Okay, so please don't promote that on the day of. That's a grease pit. Girls will throw up. It has happened, so please don't do that. Taking good inspirations for the banquet. So parents, maybe y'all can help me with some ideas. I'm not very creative, so maybe you can help me with some ideas. Last year we did a May Day play day. We just went out to the main field and had kickball. We had parents get injured. And we just had a good time, good music, and it was a good vibe. Gave out some gave out some awards to everybody, postseason honors and things like that from the team. So if anybody has any good ideas, all ideas are welcome. That'd be fantastic. And senior gifts, again, if you have ideas for that, again, I'm not creative. That'd be great if you can come up with some ideas. Here's some upcoming fundraisers and events. Right now, we are active on this thing called Snap Raise. Snap Raise is doing very well. I've replaced the calendar fundraiser we do every year for flag football with Snap Raise, okay? So I think right now the number was already at like 1,400 total that we've raised in like 3 days. So all players have to do is put phone numbers in a program, put emails in a program. Program sends out messages. People can donate. We get 85% of all donations. There's also like hoodies that can be bought and shirts for the athlete, not for the individual buying them, but for the athlete. So that is something to keep in mind. So please make sure you're on your athlete and tell them, hey, get your phone numbers in, get your emails in, right? Because flag football can be very expensive, and we'll talk about why here in a second. But then there's some other fundraisers as well. You can look at those on your own, and I'll send out information as we move forward. But please help me participate in these fundraisers, okay? Flag football, like I said, can be very expensive very fast. This year is especially expensive because we had to buy new flags. I needed to buy new uniforms because our white ones were ripped and a bunch of black ones were ripped and one black one was missing. So we have new uniforms. They're very nice. We have new shorts, new socks, new mouth guards. This year's expensive. Next year's will be a little bit less expensive as we move forward. Okay, so cool. Here's why I need help fundraising, because ref fees are going up. Game length is going up. When we get to championship games, they add another referee, and we got to pay him. So everything just keeps going up, and it's fantastic. We love that. So that would be great if we could get your help on fundraising, because we do have new uniforms. Girls do want hoodies. That can be expensive. Every year I get, hey, when are our hoodies coming in? We'll get them. We got fundraise first, okay? So hopefully the snap raise can come through for us really well, and maybe we can work on getting some hoodies for everybody. I have a new vendor this year, which got us our jerseys, so hopefully their hoodies are just as good as their jerseys, so really excited about that. Gate this year is still only $5, so everything goes up, 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 and our gate stays the same. So that's why it's like attendance can only eventually pay for so much, because usually like attendance will just barely pay for refs if you like really sell out. So yeah, so please, please, please help with these fundraisers if possible. Just get the word out is the big thing. Get the word out about these fundraisers. And like I said, all funds will go straight to the athletes and things of that nature, okay? All right, moving on. Okay, player needs. So black bottoms and socks, so home and away will be wearing black bottoms, okay? I do have those shorts available to any athlete that would like to wear those. What I've been told is it does not matter what style of pant. It just matters that it's the same color as everybody else, no secondary colors, so no like white trim or something, and no pockets. Also, like, y'all know like leggings sometimes can have like a logo, like a Nike swoosh or something on the front. If it's a different color than the pant, it's a no-go. They want like mono color all the way down. Pant style doesn't matter, color matters. We're going black. I think that might be pretty easy to find. If you can't find it, I have some available, okay? Super easy. Let's see, undershirts. I'm not supplying that, but if I would prefer if your girls would please wear some type of undershirt, because if you've seen our jerseys, there are perforation holes in it to let your jersey breathe. Please wear something underneath that, okay? So a black shirt, if you have a black undershirt, you'll be good with me. Everybody will look uniform. It'll be great. Black or white, I'm usually pretty good with. So black at home, white away, or black at home, black away, like that's fine. Undershirt, I just need something covering everybody, okay? Obviously, cleats are mandatory, just no metal spikes, can be any color. I don't care what they are. You could be a highlighter. Like I think one of our athletes, Nayliani, hers are watermelon color. She's going with a watermelon theme this year for all of her accessories, which is fantastic. We love that. Mouth guard, go get your own mouth guard if you want. I have a bunch of them, and I have one of them right here just to show you guys. Okay, I'll get back in camera here. I do have one here. These are the ones that I have ordered. They're just clear. They're going to do the job. If you want to go get your own, I know Academy, Dick's Sporting Goods, they have some good ones, okay? Go get them. It can be the big pacifier style too. That's fine, whatever. I think Nayliani's is flavored too. Like, okay, that's fine. And I think she even bedazzled hers. That's okay. That's not against any rulings or anything. Okay, and colors don't matter on mouth guard either, so go wild. Obviously appropriate. Don't do nothing really inappropriate, obviously. Let's see, anything else? Final forms. Okay, I think most people have done really well. Our athletic trainer, Maddie, is doing a great job at keeping me updated on everybody's final forms. Make sure your athlete has submitted all the final forms documents required, e-signed, and make sure you have e-signed as a parent, okay? And make sure that you have said that I am interested in flag football. That way you show up on my final forms, okay? If you were an athlete in another sport earlier this year, you're probably good because your stuff carries over. Nothing resets until April, which you don't have to get a new one after, you just have to get a new one after the season ends. But other than that, you should be good to go. Just make sure you say you're interested in flag football on your account so you show up on my roster, okay? Okay, spectator game day conduct. Here's the thing, couple things I want to talk about. Show up, show out, and have fun, okay? This is supposed to be a fun environment. I'm doing something this year with the environment of games where, like, on third down, we're going to have some music playing on third down to create a stadium environment, okay? I want to have that feel like, oh crap, we got to play at West Creek today. You know, I want to have that vibe because this is a tough year to play it. This is a tough year for us at home. We've got Montgomery Central at home, we've got Clarksville High at home, and we've got Kirkwood at home. We got the big three. Okay, we've beaten all of them in the past, right? But this is a big homestand for us, so I'm trying to create some type of atmosphere. So have some fun. Here's the deal with this though: be loud, but understand you can be heard. Okay, a lot of our athletes, sometimes I have to tell them, hey, come on, don't listen. Okay, you got to pay attention on the field. Because I've had parents in the past be very negative in the stands. We can hear you. Your athlete can hear you. Okay, be positive, be supportive. Okay, I understand. You know, everybody, wants to throw something out there to help the team, right? But just be sure you kind of know what you're saying before you, let it go, because we can hear you. Okay, and your athlete can hear you. If a parent does get removed from the game, I have to verify that price, but we do get fined if a parent gets removed, okay? Please do not go that crazy. We've never had this issue. We've never had somebody like removed from the game, but please do not go crazy because we can get fined, okay? So just moving forward. What else? Yeah, and if you do get removed, I'm probably not going to let you back into home games this year, okay? So just be vigilant. Understand that they can hear you. Here's our contract. It looks like a lot. It's not. It's a lot of jargon, but just, read it if you can. It's basically, mess around, find out is the document. It's kind of what that means, okay? So it's nothing crazy, but still read over that and see if you agree, okay? Y'all made it. Congratulations. Does anybody have any questions that will help the group as a whole? Yes. Yes.
For just the players' t-shirts? Is that for parents can buy t-shirts?
Yes. Okay. So that is for anybody. I'm taking cash and check direct, and then I'll give a receipt out. It's give me money first. I'll tell you, I'll write down on a spreadsheet what you're ordering. Once the fundraiser's over, I'm going to send my big order to Wooter. I do it this way for the t-shirt fundraiser because the way they set up their team store is really weird. They can't just send us a check for what we've earned. It's like credit into the account, and the account can get pulled out through PayPal, and accounting's like, whoa. Not doing that. So this way kind of goes around all that. Everybody still gets their merchandise. It's 3 t-shirts. It just has West Creek Flag Football's logo on the front, and it will be it's like 25 for 1 or 65 for 3 for all 3, and it's a black, maroon, and white. So obviously the incentive is to buy all 3. That'd be great. Then everybody gets some cool swag. We get some good money out of it, and then I'm purchasing it through them. So we're gonna make some money. It's about $10 a shirt if we do it right. So I'm hoping everybody in the school can get some cool flag football swag because there's not a lot rolling around, like the staff and things like that. So I figured this would be at least some type of accessible way for them to get some pretty solid gear. And it's like the, I'm not wearing it, athletic material type shirt. Y'all know what I'm talking, yeah, like that. So that's what we're looking at. Okay, does anybody else have any questions?
Will you be selling any baseball caps?
Baseball caps, as of right now, no, but I will write that down and maybe I can look into that. Oh, so Snap Raise has some?
Yes, I can't remember how I got to it, but you can donate part, like you can buy the hoodies for
Yes.
them. You can also do shorts, the quarter zips. You can pretty much anything that's on their reward list.
Okay.
You can actually
Yeah.
somehow.
I would look at the reward list because, again, when you buy something on Snap Raise for the athlete, you're buying it for the athlete, and when they made the Snap Raise account, the athlete put in their size of, here's my shirt, here's my pant, here's my all this other sizes and stuff. So they'll say, hey, I'm gonna get a hoodie for me. Hey, I bought it, but it didn't ask me what size I was. That's because you bought it for the athlete, and it's going to them, okay? So hats are probably on there. If they're snapbacks, they're probably any size fits all or kind of thing. So I would look into the rewards for Snap Raise. I think she's in on there.
Where do we find it at on there?
The Snap Raise?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the products.
Oh, okay.
Like the hoodie and the hat.
Okay, we'll look together. We'll look together later. We'll figure that out because that's a good question.
Donation. It says, in addition to giving you,
Okay.
giving your donation, would you like to support her
Okay.
individually by
There you
ordering
go.
your
Okay, so again, the question, if anybody missed that, the question is, how do we purchase articles of clothing? First, the donation has to be made on SnapRaise, and then it'll say, would you also like to, and then it'll give you clothing options if you'd like, sponsor, something like that with an article of clothing or things of that nature, okay? Anybody else have any questions that can help the group as a whole?
Would there be company sponsors?
Company sponsors. I would love if there was company sponsors. I ran a sponsorship fundraiser earlier in the year and got nobody to bite. We talked to so many different people and every one of them ghosted us. So I'd like to start creating a community of sponsors. I have a soundboard, like we can create, commercials and PA reads for them, have signs. I have this whole sponsorship thing labeled out, ready to go. And we had a few businesses that were like, yeah, I'm interested in that, and then just never talked to us ever again. So yes, I would be interested. If you have anybody that might be interested, talk to me after and we'll figure it out. Huh?
Can you give Brooklyn a form one day?
Yes, we'll work something out. Absolutely. There's also a thing to do with logistics of like accounting and make sure money's not being. So we'll handle all that. Okay. So good question. Thank you. Anybody else? No. Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Expect to win. That's all I got to say. Thank you guys.